amount of compensation that the country as a whole is going to need if we pursue a different rate of deforestation. Why? Because deforestation is also associated with production of food, maybe in an inefficient way, but the food is there. It's providing some level of income, some job, created some necessity for transport, and therefore it has an impact on the economy. We wanted, of course, to change to a more efficient ways of using our natural resources, but we need to understand what type of compensation we are talking about in order for us to really maintain or improve our GDP growth by using a potential REDD mechanism. So there are many questions there. So that is why I'm saying just to really be very critical and as we move together in this process, because as we move together we are understanding better what are the implications of what the benefits that we could have, and also the challenges that countries are going to face in order to implement this in a good way. And at the same time, it is very important that we accompany this process with a lot of capacity building, not only inside of our countries, but also other countries, in order to understand all of these specific aspects of it. So in that sense, I welcome the support of the World Bank for Indigenous Peoples in order for them to also start this process, not only in Bolivia, but also in other countries, to be able to support their governments in the best way to address this issue. And I just wanted to talk a little bit about one of the questions that were asked in the case of food security. One of the things that in the process we've been very vocal is that we don't think that a mechanism like, for example, the CDM could be used to treat deforestation or conservation or sustainable forest management, because we have seen that if we get, we don't really have a certain level of control of this type of projects. We will see that in many ways they have developed some of these activities in a way that indigenous peoples are being threatened, and because their projects are not superseen or observed by a national authority or even an international authority, these have gone unpunished. We've seen that in the case, for example, of Bolivia, we are completely against biofuels. We think that they're they're going to threat food security not only in our country but around the world. So we don't want also to have like funding coming into our country without being overseen by the government, and to follow our national policies in order to produce, for example, biofuels that are going to threat our food security. That is one of the reasons that we think that just having projects without any national system or accounting system in order to be able to understand what they are doing there would be very dangerous not only for us and for the development objectives of our countries, but also for indigenous people's rights, because we have seen this happen again and again and again, and also we have seen that it's very difficult for governments or other institutions to resolve these issues. We've seen this also in the CDM, and we don't want to see that happen again. We just wanted to share these thoughts with you, and also just to tell you that we want to build this together. We all have experiences, good and bad, and we want to create a mechanism that is going to first be able to be used for all countries. We are not going to create a mechanism that is going to only be used for 4 or 5 countries, for example, like the CDM. We want, inside of the countries, that all of actors participated fully in the process, and also we want to understand if REDD is going to be one mechanism that is going to help us to resolve this climate problem. So I believe the most important thing is to work together. We all are learning in this. We are learning together, and I believe that the best way is to work on constructively and to listen to each other, listen what are the concerns, what are the problems, and just try to address them and understand them better. So, well, thank you so much for everything.
Thank you, Ms.